All right, let's take you back to our top story, of course. It's the breaking news. Convicted murderer Ntuthuko Shoba's application for leave to appeal both his conviction and sentence has just been denied. Let's go to Silindelo Masikane, our senior reporter who's been covering this story for us. She is joining us from court. Sli, that was a very short judgment by Judge Stuart Wilson. He made it very clear that he wasn't convinced by Ntuthuko Shoba.
He says he just simply was not convinced by the arguments brought by Shoba's lawyers last week Friday, saying that some of the material issues that they brought to him with regards to the evidence simply just did not make sense. In particular, issues around how Shoba presented himself in court, but how the night in which Ntuthuko was killed, how that night actually unfolded, with regards to how little care Shoba actually showed for the woman who was carrying his baby, who was getting into a car late at night with a man that she believed was drunk, and it seems Shoba just did not really give a care at all about that. And with regards to the fact that the lawyers for Shoba who had brought this application, their arguments just simply did not convince him that another court or an appeal court would come to a different conclusion. But of course, I'm joined by the Bule family, Ntuthuko Bule's family, who of course were quite anxious around this particular judgment, but were hopeful that it would come to this conclusion. I want to start off with Mr. Katake, maybe your thoughts, because you are a lawyer, and you had told me that you just simply did not believe that Judge Wilson could actually grant that appeal application given what was brought to court.
Yes, I think the justice system and us as a family, we feel very vindicated about the judgment. We did say, even after the conviction and the sentencing of Mr. Shoba initially, that he can appeal until he turns blue. I don't see any court in this reasonable country of ours granting Mr. Shoba his leave to appeal. We wait for now to see what his next stance will be. But I think the sooner everybody accepts the situation as is, the better for us. I don't think even them, they enjoy coming to court this often. To us as a family, it's even more traumatic. So the sooner they accept this judgment, the better for all of us, so that we can continue with our lives.
Mr. Katake, can you tell me about the relationship between the family and the Shobas, who also come to court and are obviously still supporting their son despite his conviction and sentence?
Non-existent. Non-existent. I don't see it even being resuscitated by the happenings of the sequence of events leading up to today.
I just want to bring in Ntuthuko's aunt. Mama, you know, you have been at all the court appearances and you were quite emotional during that sentencing and the conviction. Can you tell me how it is for you and the family to consistently have to come back here and face these kinds of applications by Shoba?
To me, honestly, I take it as it's the kick of a dying horse. Yeah, I'm expecting him to do something, but knowing, as Uncle has said it, there is no way. The justice system of this country, it has shown that they know what they're doing, and it's not going to fail us. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. From now onwards, all the people that are involved in killing women and children, they must know, they are teaching them the lesson that it is wrong. Yeah.
Mama, maybe then just tell me about the process right now that the family is trying to embark on healing, on trying to get past it. How are you guys doing?
It's not easy, to be honest. Me as a cultural person, Ntuthuko, she is Bule Mashiane, and the Mashiane is Amandebele. We would wish for Malepane to take us where he killed Ntuthuko, so that we do our ritual. I think after that we'll begin to heal. I would love to see the last place where my daughter was killed. Then we do that ritual. It will never, you know, the wound, it will never heal. It will never. There is a big scar, so it will never heal. But with time, we hope it will. And with God on our side.
Maybe then just lastly, Auntie, the lesson you want young women to take from Ntuthuko's story.
You know, growing up, it's growing up. Nature, it's nature. No, there is no man on earth or anybody that has a symbol that this person is not good or he is evil. Let them enjoy it, but today really with caution. With caution. Please, young girls, tell us where you are and show us the person that you are with. Not that we will be able really to identify or to warn you that this is an evil person or it's just, you know, to keep our children in prayer. They are kids. I used to wear a bum short. I used to wear a miniskirt during my days, and I was never raped. So why deny them, really? They are kids. Let them live the way they want to. And men out there, please stop treating our little girls as praise. They are young girls enjoying themselves. Please allow them to do that.
And then maybe if you did have an opportunity to speak to Shoba right now, what would you say?
I would just ask him, why did you? Why did you? I spoke to Shoba a week before. We were supposed to take Isisu. He was so good. I don't understand. The only question it would be, why did you do it? That's all.
Thank you, Mama.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right, that is just some of the sentiments from the family, Masego. I do want to bring in Sispindi Mjonondwane just to give us a sense from the NPA. I mean, it does seem as though the strength of the state's case has been once more vindicated with this judgment.
Indeed, yes. And as the NPA, we welcome today's ruling. We have argued in court that we hold the view that there is no higher court that can overturn this court's decision. We argued that the evidence that we placed before court was of sound nature, and though we knew that the defense would want to tap into the credibility of one of our witnesses, that is why, as the NPA, we then ensured that enough evidence is gathered to corroborate the evidence that he brought before court. So we still hold that view that there are no prospects of success in appealing this matter.
Thank you so much. All right, that is the NPA's Phindi Mjonondwane giving us their reaction as the National Prosecuting Authority that, of course, maintains that they successfully prosecuted not only the triggerman, but in implicating Shoba as well with corroborating evidence against him, not just the confession from the triggerman.